Hello, my name is Tom Black. I'm assigned to the Academy. I'm one of the firearms instructors here for the Harris County Sheriff's Office. Today, I'd like to take a little bit of time to talk to you about gun safety, also the procedures of loading and unloading your guns, and how we would like you to do that when you come to visit us at the range. Let's start with the 4 basic firearm safety rules we use when dealing with any firearm. The first rule is all guns are loaded. We are going to treat all firearms as if they are loaded all the time. Regardless of what you think about the firearm's state of readiness, we are still going to treat it as if it is loaded. The second rule of firearm safety is never point a firearm at anything we are not willing to destroy. An easy way to think of this is to pretend that there is a laser coming from the barrel and that the laser will destroy anything it contacts, including ourselves. Thinking of it this way will prevent you from ever pointing a firearm in an unsafe direction. The third rule of firearm safety is never place your finger on the trigger of the firearm until your sights are aligned and you have made the conscious decision to fire the gun. Keep your trigger finger straight along the frame of the weapon above the trigger guard until you are ready to fire. We call this position indexed. We should have our trigger finger indexed at all times when we are not actually shooting the firearm. The fourth rule is to be aware of your surroundings when you discharge a firearm. You are responsible for every round you fire from your firearm and anything it hits, even if you did not intend to hit it. That means you must be aware of everything from your muzzle to your target and everything beyond your target as well. During your time at the Harris County Sheriff's Office Range, please keep in mind that range safety is everyone's responsibility. If you observe a person acting unsafely or a condition of the environment that is unsafe or anything else that may pose a hazard to anyone, please let the range staff know immediately. If you are coming to the range for a rifle or shotgun class, leave your long gun in your vehicle. Clear your pistol as you usually would, then go to the classroom and wait for your instructor to tell you when to retrieve your shotgun or rifle. If you're going to shoot a shotgun at the range, the first thing you should do before retrieving it is check to ensure that the safety is engaged. Once you have confirmed that the shotgun safety is engaged, remove any extra ammunition from the exterior of the gun, such as a side saddle. If you have a shotgun with a removable magazine, now is the time you would remove it from your shotgun. If you do not have a removable magazine, we will unload the magazine tube at the clearing barrel. Once you have ensured that the safety is on and all of the shells from the outside of the firearm are removed, you can proceed to the clearing barrel to clear the weapon. Be sure to keep the firearm pointed in a safe direction and your finger indexed at all times. As a reminder, a shotgun that is being carried for patrol should be carried with the safety on, chamber empty, action closed, and a full magazine. When we approach the clearing barrel, we're going to point the barrel of the shotgun into the center of the clearing barrel and check once more to ensure that the safety is engaged. With the shotgun pointed into the center of the clearing barrel, slowly open the action. The only acceptable way to release the action of your shotgun is with the action release button. Do not pull the trigger to release the action. As you slowly open the action, push the shell carrier up into the receiver. Then use your fingers to depress the shell stops and catch each shell as it comes out of the magazine tube. Unload one shell at a time, secure it, and go for the next shell until the magazine tube is empty. You will be able to tell when there are no more shells in the magazine tube because you will see the follower. The follower is a piece of plastic or metal that pushes the shells from the magazine. When the follower is at the end of the magazine tube, it means that the magazine spring is totally extended and there are no shells in it. Often the follower is bright color, such as orange, to increase the visibility, but sometimes it is black. If you do not see a follower, there may be an issue with your shotgun and it may not be safe for duty use. Now that we can see the follower and thereby know that the magazine tube is empty, we can visually and physically inspect the shotgun to ensure that it is unloaded. To do that, visually and physically check the chamber to ensure that it is empty. Then, visually and physically check the magazine tube by pressing on the follower to ensure that there are no shells in the magazine tube. And finally, visually and physically check the breech face of the bolt. Once we have inspected all three of these locations, look away, then perform all checks again. Now that you have cleared your shotgun, you can sling it with the muzzle pointed in a safe direction and continue to the qualification area or to the classroom, or if you're going directly to a range for a class, you can go to that range. When you're leaving the range with your shotgun and you want to prepare it for patrol, it must be carried with the safety on, chamber empty, action closed, and a full magazine. This will be done at the clearing barrel. To reload your shotgun, keep it pointed at the center of the clearing barrel and ensure that the safety is engaged. Close the action by moving the fore-end forward as far as it will go. Once the action is closed, if you have a magazine tube, you can load your shells directly into it, one at a time. Be sure that the metal portion of the shell is pointed towards the rear. Keep the shotgun muzzle pointed inside the clearing barrel and your finger indexed the entire time. Once the shotgun magazine tube is loaded to capacity with duty rounds, you can proceed to your car. Once there, if you have a removable magazine, reseat it and ensure that it is seated firmly. Now you can load any extra ammunition into your side saddle or other exterior carriers, and then store your shotgun in your cruiser per policy. If you have any questions about your specific weapon, including how to safely unload it or load it, please contact the range. Our email address is range@sheriff.hctx.net or call us at 713-274-4867.